Jackie, thank you. Now, Numeracy Day is part of a new campaign to highlight the importance of numbers in everyday life. New research shows that 3 in 10 people think that you don't need to use numbers as part of your everyday job. But the charity National Numeracy says that confidence in numbers can help people reap money-saving rewards. I like that. Joining us now to talk about those numbers, the University Challenge star and maths teacher, Bobby Seagull. Bobby, thank you so much for being with us. Obviously, we know that numbers are central to your life. Why should they be central to everyone else's?
So firstly, happy National Numeracy Day to you and all our viewers. Obviously, as a school teacher, I think things like trigonometry and Pythagoras are important, but the reality is most people actually need numbers on a day-to-day basis. Whether you're planning your train journey and trying to work out when you need to leave, how much leeway you need, whether you're trying to cook up a really delicious cake and using ratios and recipes, whether you're budgeting for a holiday, or even managing a budget in a household. We use numbers every single day. And I think because people sometimes have had negative experiences of maths at school, they think, oh, I'm not a numbers person. But actually, all of us, we use numbers all the time.
Sorry, I was just hearing a couple of suggestions in my ear of, counting the number of pints that I have on a Friday night would be a good idea. The number of times I swear at staff when I'm not in vision on camera. I think the problem has always been, though, hasn't it, that if you didn't enjoy numbers at school, if you weren't any good at them, the chances that you'll revisit your numeracy or lack thereof in later life are really, really diminished.
Yeah, I think it's a good, fair question to ask. And I think the way I think about it is sometimes people at school, or maybe music lessons, but actually as an adult, they enjoy doing sport, staying fit, they enjoy going to music concerts. And the same way, you may not have enjoyed maths at school, but actually numbers are so important to your everyday life, whether you're planning cooking, you're budgeting, holidays, numbers are everywhere. And what we sort of encourage people to do is to check their numeracy skills by going to numeracyday.com, and they can see, where is your current numeracy level at?
So what do they do? Following that, now, Bobby, obviously, I'm sure that you're available to your pupils, but you're not available to the entire nation for one-to-one numeracy coaching. What advice do you give to someone who perhaps logs on to the Numeracy Day, the National Numeracy website, finds out that they're perhaps not where they need to be? How do they improve that?
Yeah, so the first thing is to say, to do this, it's called like a diagnostic test, and there's no time pressure. It's not a test in the normal circumstances. You just do it, and it essentially works out what your level of numeracy is, and different things like whether your percentages, your decimals, etc. And then at the end, it gives you suggestions on what you can do to improve. So the key thing, I think, is for people to engage with numbers, not to sort of hide your face and go, oh, I don't feel confident, I don't want to do numbers. I think as long as you take that first step, log on to numeracyday.com, try out the diagnostic, and then take it from there.
I mean, when did you realise, not just that you were kind of good at numbers, that you wanted to pursue them as a career?
I think it's actually when I realised, again, I like to think I've got like an infectious enthusiasm for numbers.
You certainly do.
Yeah, good infectious, not bad infectious. But speaking to family, friends, they all say, oh, Bobby, you love numbers so much, nearly as much as I love West Ham Football Club. And they tell me, actually, you should try and convince others that numbers are great. And that's why I try and do every single day.
Tell us just a little bit briefly, because we're about to run out of time, about the question that you've set with Rachel Riley, she of the numbers on Countdown.
Yes, so this morning it was a party, essentially, 20 people invited. We're buying some champagne or Prosecco and some pizza, and there's a deal on offer. And you're trying to work out using with a 3 for 2 loyalty card, or I think 25% off, which is a better deal. And again, it's like practical numeracy. We all go shopping, we all use numbers in that direction.
So I'm getting my fingers out. I have to try and count all of this. Do you know what? We'll leave it. We'll leave it for this hour. Bobby Seagull, really good to talk to you. And just the website again?
Numeracyday.com.
Numeracyday.com. Thanks for joining us on Sunrise. Appreciate it. I'll get the answer worked out a little bit later on, probably. Isabel always has all the answers. Well, if the question is, how's the weather looking?